It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your feel-good breakfast show. It's Expresso right here on SABC3. Now, this time next week, it will be Christmas Eve.
Can you believe it?
Oh, it's going to be amazing. And for those that celebrate the occasion, and even for those who don't, there can be a lot of anticipation and expectation
stress
around gift giving. Yeah. But with all of the stress and money being spent on travel, entertainment, and hosting family and friends, the budget for presents might not be there. And the pressure to get everyone the perfect gift is paramount.
That is it, hey? Getting everyone the perfect gift. So today we're asking the question, how do you go about getting your loved one the perfect gift? And is the stress of this gift-giving process during this festive season really breaking your bank? And if it is, tell us about it. Hey, we need to talk about this. And so we've invited a celebrity psychologist and CEO of Hidden Dimensions, Charissa Bloomberg, here to help us to discuss this and unpack it. And of course, you're welcome to call us as we discuss this relationship matter on 0214309881. Great to have you here with us as always.
Thank you. Always wonderful.
Angelic.
You look fantastic.
Angelic,
it's that Christmas, you know, sparkle that I love so much. All right, so can we just start at the beginning? How did we get to this place where gift giving has become so huge and such a pressurized situation for a season that I think really is more about love and family time spent together, but it's become about presence and the expectation of getting something.
Yes, and so commercialized, as we know. It came from the day that Jesus was born on the 25th. And then all the kings and all the wise men came with presents to give baby Jesus. And we kept that tradition of gift giving, of acknowledging someone, just saying you're important in my life. And we acknowledge you for that. And then St. Nicholas also came about, and he was, how many times? AD 336 AD. but he was a very wealthy person, and he started giving gifts as well. And very kind man, and that's how the Father Christmas came down as well. And we've just kept the tradition, of course.
But do you think that people have perhaps taken it a bit too far, Charissa? Have we looked at relationships as being almost defined by these times of the year? And I'm not just talking about Christmas. We're talking about Valentine's Day. We're talking about birthdays and that kind of thing. That people place so much importance on the fact that they need to receive something from a significant other or a family member that without that gift, it seems that the relationship then bears no weight or no importance.
Yes, exactly, Kat. Now, you know what, when I had private practice years ago and we did couples counselling, those issues came up so many times. I gave him so many, you know, that I wanted perfume. I let him know. I dropped the hint. And I got a food processor. And then they hold on to that for years and years and years, that the expectations around it and that you don't get that. But why have we become so materialistic? You know, for me, it's more important. It's about tell the person you love them. It's not about how big the gift is.
I'm going to throw in a spanner in the works. I wonder whether it's a matter of being materialistic or whether it's a matter of wanting to have your partner truly understand and know you intimately. So you were having a conversation and you dropped the hint about this perfume that you want because it's really something that's special to you. So the fact that he didn't get you that gift perhaps is an indication that your partner, he's just not that into you. I'm just putting it out there. Hey, listen, spanner in the works. I'm not saying how it is. We'll come back to that.
But the nice thing is we've got Charissa here and she will be able to address that spanner. But we're asking, how do you get your loved ones the perfect gift? And is the stress of a gift giving worth breaking the bank? Our lines are open, so please feel free to give us a call, 021-430-9881, with your question or your comments for celebrity psychologist Charissa Bloomberg, and we will engage with you. And remember, you can be anonymous too, if you so choose.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's a Monday morning. We're talking relationships, and especially relevant to this time of the year, the fact that we are giving gifts. And to some people, that is a very, very important part of their love language that they speak. And we want to find out why this is so important. And so we've invited psychologist Charissa Bloomberg to join us here to help us unpack this one step at a time. And of course, you're welcome to give us a call on 021-430-9881. Charissa, you were saying now that we need to just maybe take a step back and understand these love languages thing, because it's a very important thing.
Yes, so that was written by Gary Chapman. So there are 5 main love languages, and we've got to understand what our own one is, as well as our partner. Otherwise, there's going to be miscommunication and resentment. So there's acts of service. He takes the rubbish out. He or she, you know, does services for you. There's affirmation. I love you, and constantly affirming the person and that they're needing to hear. And then there's, of course, the gifts. And then there is time spent, that, you know, your quality time with your partner. And then the other one is affection. You know, you want to be touched all the time, you know, but affectionately. So if mine is quality time with my partner and he's buying me some gift, yeah, I'll appreciate it, but I want his time and energy. And that's where the issues will come in.
That's hugely important. Because we're talking about the whole gift giving thing, and for me it doesn't really resonate a lot because I don't really care about gifts. I love giving gifts to other people, but for myself it's not a big thing. If you buy me one, great. But if I don't get to spend time with you, which is my love language, time spent, that to me is the biggest gift of all, because time is the most precious thing that we have.
Exactly.
If you're going to give me time, awesome. If you're not going to give me time, that's where I start to feel a little kind of way about it. But should couples be doing this test to better understand how to communicate at this time of the year specifically?
Yes, absolutely, Leanne. And it's not difficult to say. You just ask yourself, how do I want to be loved? And, you know, I want to be told 100 times a day. Then it's affirmation. Or I want to have a picnic on the beach. Or I want him to hold my hand. There's a main one for everyone. And if we understand our own and our partners, it's going to make life so much easier. We give them what we want and we love them the way they want to be loved.
So
not too difficult.
But for anybody who wants to know, you can actually Google it and Google a love language test to find out what your love language is, and maybe your partner as well. It really does give you insight as to who they are and who you are as well in the greater scheme of things.
Okay, we're going to pause it there just for a second. Still keeping our lines open on 0214309881. And when we come back, I want to understand maybe from Charissa how this translates to giving gifts to our children and thus teaching them what the reason for the season is versus what it means to receive a gift. Maybe even understanding your love connection and love language with your child and the way in which they want to be acknowledged, which is very important. All right, so give us a call and give us your suggestions and your questions regarding this relationship topic on this Monday morning.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
'Tis the season to be giving.
Giving and jolly and all that jazz.
No,
well, it is Monday, so we're talking relationships. And this morning we're joined by celebrity psychologist Charissa Bloomberg, and she's helping us get through this whole gift-giving stress that we find ourselves in the festive season. Our lines are open, so if you have any questions or comments, you need to do so now, because we've got her for one more segment. But you kind of wanted to ask Charissa.
Yeah, because earlier on we talked about the love languages that partners can communicate with each other to understand and, you know what's important to each other. How does this translate to us giving gifts to our children?
Now, that is a huge topic, because you've got a budget for it, and if you've got one or more children, and then the children, for them to equate the gift is for them happiness. So, you know, Mummy, I want a pony. I want a big, you know, how realistic can it be, and what can we afford? So firstly, I think that we need to teach the children you cannot always get what you want, because maybe Mummy and Daddy can't always afford it. But we want to make it special for them. So that is really, really difficult. We want to give them what we want. But also, I've seen it so often, and here's the sad thing. When children compare with others, what did you get for Christmas?
Oh, my goodness.
I got a mug with my face on. And what did you get? I got a bicycle and a holiday and a... You know, that's really difficult when children compare. So they've got to understand it's relevant to our own family, our own budget, our own... And we love you, and we've got our health, and we've got a lot of positive things, but we can't always get you the pony.
I wonder if we could perhaps flip the script, because we spoke about it a little bit as well, where from a very young age, as soon as understanding comes to bear, that you make your children understand that this is a time of giving. And so instead of receiving or expecting to receive, how about we as a family volunteer at a local charity and go and give of our time to do this, so that at the end of the day, when it comes to those bragging conversations, your kid is the one that goes, hey, what we did for Christmas is we gave our time and our you know, our efforts and to make lives better for other people. For that to be the conversation.
Yes, because that's how I was taught. So we don't have it, but let's go and give to the others who have even less than we have.
Yeah.
And when you go and see, it's that whole analogy, you know, I cried because I've got no shoes, and then I found someone who had no feet. So when we realize we don't have that much, but when you go out there and you help others, the amazing feeling and the self-esteem that comes from it and the self-fulfillment, that's priceless for a child.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. It's a very heavy topic, because I think we all see this as so important, right? Because we want to please the people that we love, that are close to us, but
Yeah.
it sometimes comes with a lot of pressure, and you know, even just giving a gift, there's an anxiety filled with where you're like, did I get them the right gift?
Especially as a parent, I think there's so much pressure on you as well, financially, to make your children happy, because naturally there's an expectation. I mean, every kid dreams of Santa giving presents, even though, okay, let's not talk about Santa being real or whatnot. Kids are watching right now. But yeah, I think that if we could just take the pressure and the expectation away from Christmas, it'll make life a lot easier. In our family, for instance, we don't buy everybody a present. We draw names, and you buy one person a gift. You know, and that's, for me, I was like, oh, child, I got one person that I need to buy for. It's amazing. It is amazing. Not 10 people, because then I'd just be broke.
But and we've also got to remember that lovely saying, it's the thought that counts. It comes from the heart. And to tell someone that you value them, to give them a hug, to tell them that you love them, life is so short. To me, that is far more priceless. We don't know how long people will be here. You don't want them to die and say, I wish I would have told them I loved them, but I gave them a stupid present for Christmas.
You know what? I think that's going to be my Christmas gift this year. 1 hour long hugs. Have you ever been given that before? No, you haven't. It's going to be so special. Thank you very much, Charissa. Much appreciated. So much. The holidays are, of course, a time of appreciation, of quality time, of sharing love. So no matter what you receive, you can be glad that you have these special moments with your loved ones around you.